What up, what up, what up, though? It's your boy Travis, Mr. Clark Scent, aka Mr. Present, aka the quintessential sentiment. Today is a special type of video. It's completely different than I've been doing. Today is 6 fragrances that you shouldn't wear on Valentine's Day and 6 fragrances that you should wear on Valentine's Day. That's 12 different fragrances I'm talking about, so let's jump right into it. The first fragrances I'm talking about, it's gonna hurt some of you guys. I love the juice. I love the juice of both of them. Here, La Nuit de l'Homme. 10 years ago, this fragrance came out, and that's the reason why you shouldn't wear it. Because 10 years ago it came out, and that goes the same for Dolce & Gabbana, the one. They both smell very good. You know, this is that got that sweet tobacco fragrance. La Nuit de l'Homme has that sweet bergamot, cardamom type thing. Unless you've been with the person that you're going out on a date with for Valentine's Day for like 10 years, 11 years, and they know this scent on you and they love this scent on you, I would recommend staying away from it because you're probably just gonna remind them of somebody they dated in the past. So you don't really want that. Instead, Replicas Jazz Club. I recommend this one. This one is it's more modern. It's really good. It's sexy. Women love this fragrance. They smell it, and it's kind of inviting. It gives off that vibe of being in a jazz club. More than likely, you are going to be drinking. This thing's going to help you out. When they smell it, they're just going to be intoxicated from your smell. They're going to want to come closer to you, and that's what you're going for Valentine's Day. So instead of going with those other 2, I would recommend going with Jazz Club. All right, let's move on to the next one. And the next one, fragrances that you can get relatively cheap. This one that I would not wear. You know, y'all love that thing. And it's CH Man Privé. I just don't think, with it being Valentine's Day, I don't think this is the right fragrance for that. Because this is more of a Playboy type of fragrance that you're a flirt, blah, blah. Chances are if you're going out to a club and you're not going to on a Valentine's Day, then you could, I suggest this. But if you're going out on a date, you don't want to come off as more of like real playful. You want to come more seductive. This one isn't that seductive. This is more, like it's playful at the same time, kind of bad boy daring type of. Yeah, that's not what you want to go for. What I would recommend is Ovation by Sean Crenshaw. And the reason why I would recommend this one is very alluring. Every time I wear this, I get compliments. And a lot of people don't wear it. So therefore, since a lot of people don't know about it, you're gonna smell distinct, you're gonna smell different, and it still smells good, and you're still gonna garner the compliments, and it's gonna invite the person into you. So they wanna just keep smelling you. So I would recommend Ovation by Sean Crenshaw. Probably what I'm gonna be wearing. I would not wear, and I love this fragrance, but I wouldn't wear it because it's not the right environment. Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Leather-based fragrance, unless you guys are into that type of thing. It doesn't scream Valentine's Day unless you're really into that, you know. But I wouldn't recommend Ombre Leather. Although it is a great, smooth, sexy type of fragrance, it's not what you're trying to go for. You want the more close environment type of a fragrance. This one, it projects really nicely. It's a very manly scent. It leaves a presence. It makes it loud and everybody knows it. If loud is what you're going for, I would go with 1 Million Lucky. All right, 1 Million Lucky is a very sweet scent, and it projects very well, and it garners compliments. This is actually my girlfriend's favorite cologne. She loves it when I wear this thing. You see that? It's reflecting off this thing and it's distracting. It projects really well. I remember when I was in the hospital, I had to get put under for something, and when I got put under, I was wearing this, and the anesthesiologist stopped me before I got put under. She asked me, "What are you wearing?" I had to tell her, like, well, this just came out. It's 1 Million Lucky, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I never heard of it. And I said, yeah, it just came out about a month ago. She's like, that smells really good. I'm gonna have to check that out and have my boyfriend get it. I was like, you're welcome. This leaves an impression, just like Tom Ford Ombre Leather does, but this one is a more appropriate, a sweeter type of fragrance, and it's gonna bring them in. That's the whole thing. You wanna bring them into you. Now we're about to get into some of you guys' favorites. Some of you guys are gonna be mad at this list about what I'm about to drop on you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this one right now, because a lot of you guys are gonna be upset, but I don't care. And it's for all you Creed boys out there. Oh, Mr. King, Aventis. I'm gonna pause right here so y'all can say, you know, cuss at me real quick. But the reason I would not wear Aventis is simple. It is an expensive fragrance, and that means a lot of people will wait for special occasions to wear this fragrance, which means Valentine's Day being a special occasion, there's gonna be a lot of people wearing this in all of the 800,000 clones that they have. So when you are going out to Applebee's or you go out to STK or Morton's or whatever place you take your date to, maybe 2 tables down, somebody's gonna be smelling just like you. And that is not what you're trying to go for, all right? You wanna smell a little bit different. You want that person that you're sitting across from you to only smell you. You don't want them smelling the person 2 tables down from you. And you don't wanna smell like them. So I would not recommend this. What I would recommend is another niche fragrance that is very popular, but not as popular, and that is by Parfums de Marly Layton. You guys know about Layton. I love this juice. Of course, the heavy cap. This fragrance is not hard to wear, very crowd pleasing, it's very alluring, it's a sexy fragrance. Everything that you get from Creed Aventis, you get from this. They don't smell alike, and a lot of people won't be wearing this because they'll be so busy trying to wear Creed Aventis. So I would recommend you guys wear Layton instead of Aventis. Now let's go on. Now we just talked about from that house, Parfums de Marly, that I wouldn't wear. I mean that I would wear, but the one I wouldn't wear, hear it. I wouldn't wear this sweet tobacco, this cherry tobacco type of fragrance. It projects so much, and it's not as sweet as you would think. It's a really good fragrance. I wouldn't want to project that much. And in some people, it's a turnoff. It can be a little bit of a turnoff, that little syrupy cherry that they have. A little something in here that I wouldn't recommend for Valentine's night. What I would recommend, and I am going to get the actual version. Right now I have a clone of it because it's very hard to find that, and that is Naxos by Xerjoff. I would wear that one, and I have 1981X by Alexandria. I couldn't justify blind buying, you know, Xerjoff, so I tried out. Alexandria does a good job of replicating different fragrances, and so when I found out about this, I wanted to try it so I could see what Xerjoff was all about. And let me tell you, this juice is good. Yeah, it's a sweet tobacco also, but a little bit different. It's a honey tobacco as opposed to the cherry tobacco. Yeah, this fruit is more of like a citrus honey tobacco type as opposed to the cherry tobacco. As opposed to what here it is, it's more of a cherry tobacco. And this one I think would be more alluring. I think it'll be a better choice for Valentine's night. The last one I would not recommend is a very popular scent. It's everywhere, and that's the reason why I wouldn't wear it. And it's not that special. But a lot of people like it, a lot of people love it, and it is Dior Sauvage. I have the EDP version. It can be harsh, it can be off-putting, it can be a headache a little bit. It projects like a monster, and it leaves an impression on whoever smells it. But I would not necessarily call it sexy. I wouldn't call it that. I wouldn't say it was a sexy fragrance. I would say it was a nice fragrance, it's an attractive fragrance. You're gonna smell great, you're gonna project, and you're gonna make an impression. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's nighttime special occasion. But I would recommend Black Panther. This dark chocolate fragrance is just, sweet. It's just, it leaves an impression. Like when I think it was at the grocery store one day and somebody had it on, I knew exactly what it was because it stands out and it projects, wow. And he left a scent trail right through, all through Publix. And I smelled it and I was like, all right, he got that on. All right, he did a good job. But it's distinct, it stands out, it leaves an impression, and it smells good, sweet, and it's very alluring. It's gonna bring people in, and it's gonna bring, and you're not gonna smell like most people. So I would recommend, over Dior Sauvage, I would recommend Black. I know some of y'all probably disagree with me. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Did I do it justice? Are you guys upset because I said don't wear Creed? But hey, look, man. At this point, Creed's starting to get into that realm of can't wear it all the time. Like you gotta pick and choose when you wear that thing. So, and there's so many different clones out there. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Let me know. And until next time, peace, people. Holla at you later.